Hello and welcome to Channel 8 Sports and East Brunswick High School Lady Bear Soccer. Hi, I'm Scott White, and tonight we're at J. Doyle Field for a very exciting matchup between East Brunswick and Sayreville. Tonight's matchup is exciting for another reason, as tonight is the last home match of the year, which, as is tradition in East Brunswick, is senior night. The seniors are now escorting their parents onto the field. First, you see Heather Adams, escorted by her parents Terry and Joanne. Following her is Lauren Fetter, escorted by her parents Mel and Barbara. This team has 7 seniors on it, so the 7 seniors will escort their parents onto the field. We now have Lindsay Fleischhauer, escorted by her parents Gary and Becky. Next have Hillary Gallanter, escorted by her parents Barry and Shelley. The goalkeeper, Celine Hagan, escorted by her parents Roland and Brenda. Brooke Kramer, escorted by her parents Larry and Sydney. And finally, Elaine Yao, escorted by Nancy Paulson. One more late addition, I believe, is Kim Archer, escorted by her parents, William and Joe Neal. So there's actually 8 seniors on this team, 7 that are suited up to play tonight. The 8th senior coming out now, and there you have it. It's senior night here at East Brunswick. The seniors with an opportunity to honor their parents. There are all the parents out on the field. It's a very special night here at East Brunswick, as the success of East Brunswick soccer over the years can really be attributed to these families and these parents that have given a great deal of themselves. It is a tribute for all the time and commitment that they give into soccer, for all their support, for the practices, the carpools, so on and so forth. These parents have really dedicated themselves to soccer, to helping their families, to helping the teams, and on behalf of the coaches, the players, and the community, I just want to say thank you to all the parents. There we have it. It's senior night here at East Brunswick. We'll be back with East Brunswick versus Sayreville, the starting lineups and the kickoff in just a moment. And we're just about set to get underway. Once again, East Brunswick hosting Sayreville. A very exciting matchup. East Brunswick coming in with a 15-0-1 record, a tie in their very first game, and they've gone on to win 15 straight. They'll have that on the line tonight when they take on Sayreville with 11-2 record. Sayreville really sporting a wonderful record. Only 2 losses this year, one to Westfield. Westfield really annually known as a national powerhouse in girls high school soccer. Their other loss coming to North Brunswick. So East Brunswick and Sayreville with a great deal of experience, a great deal of wins. They have a lot to prove tonight, and we're just about ready to get underway. East Brunswick getting set to send their starters out. We'll run down those for you. Tara Davis will be the center midfielder. Kim Esposito, a back. Stephanie Mikulik, Bonnie Reese, Laura Eilhart, Rachel Riffenberg, Valerie Simi, Robin Douglas, Stephanie Simi, Becky Pratt, and in goal, Celine Hagan. On the other side of the ledger for Sayreville, Leia Craig, a freshman starting tonight, Sandy Volante, Tara Rodriguez, Jessica Voss, Jessica Pinchoud, Noelle Pearson, Amber Poplowski, Jennifer Mahoney, Brandy Gorski, Desiree Pinchoud, and Danielle Polito. Sayreville is on the field. East Brunswick getting set to come out onto the field. Sayreville in their away blue jerseys. They'll be moving from left to right on your screen. East Brunswick in the home white jerseys. They're heading out onto the field. They'll be moving from right to left. You notice East Brunswick is wearing spandex pants underneath their shorts. Sayreville coming out in shorts. It is a cold evening, one of the first real cold evenings of the year, so we'll see how the cold plays into tonight's matchup. Sayreville certainly the more experienced team. East Brunswick coming in tonight with only 6 seniors on the club, 10 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 3 freshmen. East Brunswick getting set to take the kickoff for East Brunswick. That's Tara Davis. 40 minutes on the clock. A ref's check with the goalies. And we're set to get underway. For East Brunswick, Lara Eilhart will run it over to the right side. On the right side for East Brunswick, Robin Douglas. Out of bounds will be an East Brunswick throw-in on the far side. East Brunswick trying to control the far flank. Sayreville touched the ball for the first time, but East Brunswick maintains control. East Brunswick, their first attack in the middle. Looking to feed Kim Esposito in the middle, unable to get there. East Brunswick looking for a centering pass in the middle. Sayreville will break it up and clear it out on the far side. East Brunswick will reload and bring it right back into the box. Just outside the 18, trying to bring it in is Esposito. Should get the first shot off. It'll roll untouched over the end line. It'll be a goal kick for Sayreville. East Brunswick making their first substitution already. Only 35 seconds into the game. East Brunswick's going to send Heather Adams out onto the field. Esposito will take a quick check off and check in with Coach Lucosa. So Esposito up front for East Brunswick. Check that, Esposito checking out in lieu of Heather Adams up front for East Brunswick. Sayreville will run it on the far side. East Brunswick will break it up. East Brunswick looking to put together a give and go. East Brunswick looking to go up the middle, looking for Adams up top. No one there. Sayreville will clear it out, and it'll bring it onto the defensive half of the field for East Brunswick for the first time. Stephanie Mikalik with it. She'll run it over to the near side touchline and out of bounds at midfield. Sayreville throwing. For Sayreville, Noel Pearson on the near side. East Brunswick trying to maintain control at midfield for East Brunswick. Becky Pratt. Sayreville now control. East Brunswick will break it up on the near side for East Brunswick. Valerie Simi. Simi brings it on the near side touchline, beats two Sayreville players. Sayreville will clear it out, bounces off of Danielle Polito. East Brunswick will regain control, and they'll make a run on the near side for East Brunswick. That's Adams. She's unable to get to it. It's knocked out of bounds. Off Adams, it'll be a Sayreville throw-in on the near side touchline. 38 minutes remaining in this first half. Sayreville at East Brunswick. Sayreville throwing one bounce off the East Brunswick player. East Brunswick will try to maintain control for East Brunswick on the near side. Valerie Simi. Simi loses control. Sayreville on the attack. East Brunswick will break it up. 50-50 ball at midfield. Ping pong back and forth. East Brunswick trying to maintain control. They'll bring it up over midfield. Looking on the near side for Simi. Simi can't get to it. Out of bounds. Untouched. Last touch by an East Brunswick player. Sayreville throwing once again on the near side touchline. Out of bounds off Pearson. East Brunswick throwing. Adams tries to control for East Brunswick. Looking for Pratt up top. Looking for Adams or Pratt inside the 18. Pratt will go over to the right side. She can't control it. It'll roll out of bounds. It'll be a Sayreville throw-in on the far side. Sayreville still looking to get the ball over midfield. Only occasionally has it been brought over midfield. They haven't been able to get an attack. Here's a good opportunity for East Brunswick. Adams in on the keeper. She's unable to finish that off. Scooped up by the goalie for Sayreville. That's Tara Rodriguez. East Brunswick throwing near side. For East Brunswick, Tara Davis. Davis beats her player. Just bring it into the corner. Cut it back out, looking for support pass, no one there. Sarah will break it up, knock it out of bounds. Good opportunity for East Brunswick to get something inside the box. Throwing on the near side for East Brunswick. Off the head of Sayreville. East Brunswick will try to maintain control, bring it over to the near side. Just barely turns, a good turn on the near side touchline. Pratt will run in on it. She's going to try to beat her player. Sayreville in control of it. Around the near side of Pratt, but East Brunswick's Valerie Simi waiting for it. East Brunswick trying to get their first scoring opportunity of the evening. It'll roll out of bounds. It'll be an East Brunswick throw-in. No. Referee calls a Sayreville throw-in, both to my surprise and most East Brunswick players, but Sayreville gets a throw-in nonetheless. They'll try to bring it up over midfield. East Brunswick waiting for it, and once again, East Brunswick will take control. Stephanie Miklik on the near side. She's looking to switch fields. Goes someone cutting across the middle there. That was Robin Douglas touching it, and it'll roll out of bounds. Last touch on the near side by Miklik. Throw-in Sayreville. Out of bounds, last touch by Sayreville. It'll be an East Brunswick throw-in now on the near side. To midfield, off of the chest of Brandy Gorski. Sayreville bringing it within about 40 yards of the goal, and that's as close as they've been all night now. East Brunswick will run it on the far side touchline. Running onto it on the far side is Heather Adams. Adams able to beat her player, looking for centering pass for Pratt. She's unable to scoop it up, and Sayreville will clear it out, but quickly brought back in by East Brunswick Lara Eilhart. Check that, Valerie Simeon. East Brunswick will lose control. Sayreville will bring it up over midfield. Sayreville looking for a long through ball, playing a little kick and run. Sayreville will run onto it. Their first possible scoring opportunity. East Brunswick looking to break it up on the far side, knocked out of bounds on that far side by the sweeper, Rachel Riffenberg. A lot of speed in the sweeper positions for East Brunswick. Sayreville centering it into the box, cleared out again by East Brunswick. Sayreville unable to get one shot off so far in this game. We're over 5 minutes in. And the East Brunswick goalkeeper has not had an opportunity to touch the ball. That's Celine Hagan, the senior. East Brunswick now looking to man an attack, and it'll be called offsides. Adams leading the pack that time. She'll be called offsides, and Sayreville will get the restart. 34 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in this first half. No score. East Brunswick hosting Sayreville. Sayreville with about a 30-yard kick. East Brunswick will counterattack real quickly. Far side for East Brunswick is Pratt. Pratt has Adams running up top. She'll send the long ball into the 18 again. Looking a long ball. 2 East Brunswick players running onto it. On the near side, that was Valerie Simi. Sayreville keeper will clear it out for Sayreville. That was Tara Rodriguez. And it'll roll out of bounds. East Brunswick throwing on the near side, taking the throw, and this time Stephanie Miklik. She'll send it down the near side. Good header off of the head of Valerie Simi. Simi looking to beat her player. Right-footed center into the box. Good ball. No one running onto it. A little bit late as Pratt keeper will come out, and she'll have to scoop it off of the leg of Pratt. Rodriguez will punt it. Poor punt, out of bounds, about 25 yards out on the far side. East Brunswick will be able to bring it right back in. Sayreville will have to clear the ball out further if they ever want to give these defenders a rest. They're going to get tired quickly as East Brunswick has mounted the attack for most of the evening. Sayreville, certainly the more experienced club. I was touching on that earlier. East Brunswick, as I mentioned, with only 6 seniors. Sayreville coming in with a senior-laden team. We'll see how that experience pays off. I spoke with Coach Lucosa for East Brunswick before the game, and one of his only concerns was maybe a little bit of the experience factor. Sayreville certainly has the edge there. But this East Brunswick team has come out and played hard, and a great deal of skill and hard play could make up for that lack of experience. Kim Esposito started for East Brunswick. She checked out 40 seconds into the game, and she's up and getting ready to check back in, standing next to Coach Lucosa on the sideline. Cleared out by Sayreville once again, out of bounds about 25 yards out. They can't clear that back third of the field. East Brunswick will send it right back into the 18. Cleared out by Sayreville, but East Brunswick is there, ready to reload. Looking overlap on the near side. Delayed reaction on this near side by Miklik. She was unable to run onto it. Throwing Sayreville out of bounds off of East Brunswick's Simi. Sayreville throwing once again about 35 yards off the end line, near side touchline. Sayreville trying to string together 2 passes. Unsuccessful. So far unsuccessful getting many passes together. In the backfield for East Brunswick, Riffenberg will bring it out. Riffenberg centers it up that time to Stephanie Simi. Simi brought it out, and it's out of bounds on the near sideline. Sayreville throwing once again at midfield. Straight to an East Brunswick player. Not really looking for a target, and a wasted throwing at that as East Brunswick will pick up the turnover. Out of bounds on this near side for East Brunswick. Stephanie Miklik once again will take the throw-ins. Sayreville clear it downfield, looking long ball. Once again, Sayreville really liking that long ball. Has not been successful yet, but this could be their first scoring opportunity as they mount some numbers in the backfield. East Brunswick not too concerned as they'll quickly clear it out. Sayreville will maintain control on the near side about 40 yards out, but not for long as East Brunswick Valerie Simi will break that up. She'll look to send it far side, broken up by Sayreville, cutting back from the striker position. Becky Pratt, she's going to take control of things and send it far side touchline for Robin Douglas, but not before an infraction. We're going to have a push against Sayreville as Robin Douglas took the heat of that push. It'll be an East Brunswick kick on the far side. Over to take it, Lara Eelhart. Service into the box off the head of East Brunswick. Good opportunity scoring. Shot right-footed. Goal, East Brunswick. That shot coming off the leg of Heather Adams with 30 minutes, 59 seconds in this first half. East Brunswick goes up 1-0. First goal scoring opportunity for East Brunswick, and they put it in the back of the net. Rodriguez came off her line tentatively, and Adams made her pay for it. So East Brunswick getting the early lead, and I spoke with the Sayreville coach before the game, Stephen Fisher. He said he expects this game to be a close one, maybe only a 1-goal game. With that said, that could be the 1 goal. We'll see how the night progresses. Sayreville will restart. They'll try to string together an offense running on the far side for Sayreville. Jessica Pinchard. Pinchard beats an East Brunswick player looking for a second one, but it's not going to happen. East Brunswick will turn around and run it on the far side touchline off the left foot of a Sayreville player, out of bounds. East Brunswick throwing, overtaken for East Brunswick is Robin Douglas, and here comes another substitution for East Brunswick. They're going to send in Bonnie Reese. She started, a freshman, came off, and now she's back in replacing Valerie Simi. So Simi's seen a lot of action on this near side. She's going to take a rest, and Bonnie Reese, the freshman, will check in. Reese with her forced opportunity if the ball could be sent through to her. Unable to do so, broken up by Sayreville, and Sayreville will try to bring it down. Long ball sent to nobody. Open space, but no Sayreville player near, so East Brunswick will take control, but not for long. Broken up by Sayreville, and what appears to be the closest thing to a shot they've had all night off the right foot of Jennifer Mahoney. East Brunswick's keeper, Hagen, not too concerned as it rolls over the end line untouched. Hagen will take the goal kick in the backfield. .50-50 ball. Sayreville takes control. East Brunswick will break it up. And out of bounds on the near side, last touch by Stephanie Miklick. Cleared out of the backfield by Heather Adams. Actually, that's Rachel Riffenberg in the backfield. I apologize for that. Rachel Riffenberg, the junior sweeper who cleared that ball out twice. Adams gets the goal, and she stays up front. Riffenberg clears it out in the backfield, and East Brunswick will clear it out on the near side touchline. Sayreville will take the throw-in on the near side. For Sayreville, Desiree Pinchard with the throw-in. Sayreville unable to mount a serious attack so far. The East Brunswick keeper getting a little cold back there. She hasn't been tested, and she's going to have to try to maintain concentration through this if she doesn't get any shots. I'm sure she's not complaining about being untested, but certainly will need to maintain her concentration as we head in about 11.5 minutes in this game, and she has not had an opportunity to save a ball yet. Ball sent out of bounds on the far side by East Brunswick. Sayreville with the throw-in. Off the head of an East Brunswick player. Sayreville once again with the throw-in. East Brunswick will clear it out. Middle of the field for East Brunswick, the center midfielder, Tara Davis. Here's an opportunity for Hagen to come off her line and scoop it up. She's going to play with her feet for a few seconds. Certainly in no hurry as we're early in the game, and East Brunswick with the 1-0 lead. Hagen will clear it, a lot of height. About 30 yards, it'll bounce just short of midfield, and we're going to push off against East Brunswick. That one going most likely against Stephanie Miklick. Oh, Miklick actually the recipient of that. The referee signaled it against Sayreville. The other referee waving him off, so East Brunswick took the kick. They'll mount an attack on this near side. In the corner, Tara Davis. Davis comes away with it. She'll center it up. No one there to finish it off. Scooped up by the keeper, Rodriguez. She'll wait for the box to clear. 27 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in this first half. East Brunswick with the 1-0 lead over Sayreville. I'm Scott White, and we're here on senior night. It's parents' night, and it's the last home game of the year for many of these seniors. As we said, there's 6 seniors. Actually, there's 7 seniors on this East Brunswick club. This is the last time they'll have an opportunity to play at East Brunswick. Pride on the line tonight, and I'm sure that factors into the game. Turning on the ball on the near side for East Brunswick, Bonnie Reese. That time an infraction in the center of the field against East Brunswick. Sayreville will have the restart. Right-footed boot. Long ball by Brandy Gorski. Sayreville looking the through ball, but East Brunswick there to break it up. The East Brunswick defense has been solid tonight, not really allowing anything to penetrate through. Sayreville really trying to play that long ball, but it has been ineffective thus far. A lot of speed in the backfield for East Brunswick, breaking those up. Sayreville throwing far side. And it'll roll untouched over the end line. Good job shielding the ball by the East Brunswick defender. And we'll see another substitution for East Brunswick. Now checking into the game, the senior, Brooke Kramer. Kramer will replace Adams. Number of substitutions for East Brunswick so far this evening. Sayreville not making as many substitutions, but East Brunswick really rotating their players around. Ping pong ball back and forth. East Brunswick sweeper, left-footed clear. Off the head of a Sayreville player, East Brunswick will try to maintain control on the near side. Bonnie Reese. Reese sends it up over midfield, trying to chase it down. That time was Brooke Kramer. She was unable to get to it. Sayreville throwing up over midfield. Sayreville tries to turn on it. That time with the right foot was Shannon Koichi. Out of bounds, East Brunswick throwing. Michlik on the near side. And bounces off the referee and out of bounds, but last touch by East Brunswick, so it'll go Sayreville's way. Ping pong in the middle of the field, no one really establishing control of that middle of the field. East Brunswick with the advantage as that ball was cleared by Becky Pratt, took a Sayreville player down, but a great tackle, no infraction. Sayreville will run the far side touchline. Once again, that long ball, it has been unsuccessful all night for the first 15 minutes of this game. It continues to be unsuccessful. Here are the cheerleaders in the background. Not a bad crowd. Probably 100 parents and fans on hand tonight. As we mentioned at the outset of the game, those of you just joining us tonight is senior night, and as such is tradition at East Brunswick to honor the parents that have given so much of themselves over the years in time and commitment, driving carpools and coaching and assisting in every way. It's a great tribute that East Brunswick pays to their seniors in all sports. Here in soccer, they brought the parents out tonight. 7 seniors brought their parents onto the field to honor them. So we have a lot of the parents on hand tonight joining us. Sayreville's throw-in on the near side. For Sayreville taking it that time was Jessica Pinchoud. Out of bounds, remains Sayreville's throw-in. Actually taking the throw-in was Desiree Pinchoud. Right last name, wrong first name. Sayreville substitution. Pinchoud throws the ball in. A good 15-yard throw off the head of an East Brunswick player and Sayreville player. Last touched by East Brunswick. It'll be Pinchoud once again on the near side. Sayreville loading up the box with 8 players in the box. East Brunswick not too concerned as they'll clear it out on this near side touchline. The defense remaining solid. Sayreville looking to get their first shot off. Hagan will come off our line and scoop it up just off the end line, and she'll wait for the box to clear. Low bouncing kick, and that one could come back at her. Fine speed, the defense clears that out, just barely rolls over the end line, touch line. It'll be a Sayreville, an East Brunswick throw-in, but not before a couple substitutions checking into the game. Megan Brown seeing her first action of the evening for East Brunswick, and Valerie Simi checking back in after a brief rest. Throw in East Brunswick, but it never came in the field as it didn't break the touchline plane. It remains out of bounds, and it'll be a new throw-in for East Brunswick. This time sure to keep the ball in play. Last touch by East Brunswick. Last touching at that time was Valerie Simi. It'll be a Sayreville throw-in pinch out on the near side. Long throw-in. Pinch out with a great arm. Trip from behind going against Sayreville. It'll be an East Brunswick restart on the near side, about 25 yards off of the end line. Center of the field, off the header, looking Pratt up top. Pratt tries to turn on it. 2 Sayreville players come to clear it. Sayreville will try to mount attack on the near side. Noelle Pearson, broken up by East Brunswick's Stephanie Simi coming from the back. Her stopper position. She's another freshman playing tonight. Note East Brunswick, as is tradition here, with the Lady Bears program, a couple of freshmen getting some experience, and that's how Coach Lucosa has really maintained this dynasty over the years, is by his ability to generate fresh blood continuously. As this program graduated, I believe it was 9 seniors, I'm not positive, but I think 9 seniors last year, and now they're back this year with a record of 15-0-1. No one thought they'd be there at the beginning of the season. Coach Lucosa said he didn't think they'd be there at the beginning of this season. It's a very young team, but apparently it doesn't faze them very much, as some of these sophomores and juniors have been playing for 2 or 3 years. And part of that success is by the mere fact that Coach Lucosa, and for that matter, Coach Brian Merrigan as well, the assistant coach of this program, bring freshmen up young and give them the experience on the field. East Brunswick with an opportunity on the near side. While we're speaking about freshmen, running the ball on the near side, Brooke Kramer, a senior. She'll get a shot off. Out of bounds over the end line. Good scoring opportunity for East Brunswick. It'll be a goal kick for Sayreville. As I was saying, East Brunswick's coaches Merrigan and Coase are really maintaining this dynasty by getting freshmen the experience, giving them the opportunity to play in the big game situations, giving them a couple years to develop, so by the time they're juniors and seniors, they've been here, they know the system, and that's really helped this program a great deal. Sayreville goal kick in the backfield, 20 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this first half. We're halfway through, and East Brunswick maintains their 1-0 advantage on a goal from Heather Adams at the 30-minute and 59-second mark. It's 30 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the first half. Heather Adams with the goal, East Brunswick 1-0. That's where we stand. Sayreville looking to bring something on the left side. They have some numbers mounting. East Brunswick will quickly get back, and there's the great speed in the backfield that helps East Brunswick tonight. Kim Esposito over on the far side. She's able to beat her player. Cleared up to the foot of Stephanie Simi. Simi will send it upfield and out of bounds over the far side touchline. Sayreville throwing. Out of bounds, far side touchline. Sayreville will maintain control. A fairly even match so far this evening, especially in the middle third of the field. East Brunswick just being able to create more up front. Sayreville now looking to create something. The East Brunswick defense has smothered the Sayreville offense. They have been unable to really get creative up front. They've been unable to mount a sustainable attack. East Brunswick has just been all over the Sayreville attackers. And there, once again, you see East Brunswick trying to clear it out on the near side. It will go out of bounds. Last touched by East Brunswick's Valerie Simi. It'll be a throw-in for Sayreville on the near side, pinch out. Good throw into the box, but not looking for a Sayreville player off of the chest of an East Brunswick player. Small light shot into the hands of Celine Hagan. Hagan, long boot, far side. She'll look to switch fields. Finds Pratt at midfield. Pratt with one player to beat, unable to take control of that ball. It will bounce off of Pratt, and it'll be a Sayreville throw-in at midfield, far side touchline. Off the leg of Esposito. Sayreville once again with the throw-in. Good turn on the ball that time, Megan Brown. East Brunswick will clear it up over midfield. Once again, Pratt, she's unable to get to it. Pinch out will send a long ball. Sayreville once again looking that long ball, not looking to string together a combination of short passes as East Brunswick has been successful at doing. Good turn on that far side, sending it out over the far side. Kim Esposito, really a strong defender in the backfield. Great deal of speed and a great deal of skill, helping that defense a lot. She's had a great night so far. Sayreville with a good opportunity. Two unmarked players waiting in the center of the box. They're unable to capitalize, and we're going to get a push against Sayreville. Sayreville with their first opportunity. They're unable to get a shot, and they're unable to maintain control as it was a push against Sayreville. Hagan will take the kick from about 8 yards out. Send it straight to a Sayreville player, not looking for an East Brunswick mark. Sent out of bounds on the far side by East Brunswick. Stephanie Simi, I believe. It'll be a Sayreville throw-in. East Brunswick stepping up in the backfield, out of bounds once again. Sayreville throwing far side touchline. Minor mistake by the East Brunswick defender, but she's able to recover very well and clear it out over that far side. Again, the East Brunswick defense not allowing Sayreville to mount an attack, although they have been able to sustain control in this offensive third of the field for the last 2 or 3 minutes. And if Sayreville is able to continue to do that, they're just going to wear down this defense and get a good shot off. They're probably the best shot of the evening. A single bouncer into the hands of Hagan. She'll wait for the box to clear, and she'll punt it out, hoping it's not returned at her once again, as the ball has spent a great deal of time in the last couple of minutes down at the defensive third of the field for East Brunswick. Out of bounds on the near side. It'll be a Sayreville throw, and knocked out of bounds on this near side by Simi. For East Brunswick turning on the ball, Miklik. Out of bounds, East Brunswick throwing, but not before a substitution. Now checking into the game for East Brunswick, Lauren Federer will see her first action of the night. Once again, a senior, Coach Lucosa and Brian Marion, trying to give the seniors an opportunity to see some playing action. Most of them, if not all of them, have been in now tonight, as this is their last home game. Good scoring opportunity now as Pratt is on the attack. Pratt beats 2 players, goes around the left one, beats the left side, goal, Pratt! 16-12 remaining in this first half. And Becky Pratt puts East Brunswick up 2-0. Great ball, long run from about 25 yards out, beats 2 Sayreville players, and with 16-12 remaining in this first half, she gives East Brunswick a second goal, 2-0 East Brunswick. When we talk about youth on this team, Becky Pratt is only a sophomore. Great ball control that time and a great finish for Becky. Sayreville will try to quickly counterattack that, but a weak shot on goal, scooped up without a problem by Hagen. She'll wait for the box to clear. Sends it straight up the middle, a low kick, and could come right back at her. The East Brunswick midfielder's trying to clear it out. Sayreville trying to bring her right back in at her. Pinchad gets a left-footed volley off on the far side, but it'll go wide right of the goal, out of bounds, untouched by East Brunswick. It'll be an East Brunswick goal kick on the near side. 15 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this first half. East Brunswick now with the 2-0 advantage over Sayreville. Cleared out on the near side. East Brunswick trying to maintain control. Good short pass on the near side touchline. Bring it up over midfield. Lauren Fetter. Ball will go untouched out of bounds. Sayreville throwing. Switching fields, Tara Davis. Good look over on that far side. Megan Brown tries to control, but she's unable to do so. It will roll out of bounds on the far side. East Brunswick, Sayreville throwing. East Brunswick trying to control at the middle third of the field. Off of East Brunswick player Pratt looking for a second goal of the evening. She'll get a shot and chip it right over the top. Good opportunity with 14:20 remaining in this first half. Pratt looked for her second goal. A great half volley that went about a yard or two over the crossbar. And East Brunswick will make another substitution. Now checking into the game, Hillary Gallanter, a senior. Take note of the fact, as I mentioned before, coaches Luke Hosa and Brian Merrigan trying to get the seniors in, trying to give them an opportunity to see some action. Checking out for East Brunswick, the sophomore Becky Pratt. So both Lauren Fetter and Hillary Gallanter checked into the game in the last 2 or 3 minutes. That's Fetter taking throwing on the near side. They're both seniors, and they're both playing in what will be their final game at East Brunswick High School. Sayreville looking to kick and run once again. Has been ineffective all night and appears to continue to be ineffective as Kim Esposito is just destroying the attackers on that far side, not giving them an opportunity to beat her. A great deal of speed in the backfield. 2 Sayreville players attacking on that far side, but Esposito not having a problem with it. She'll bring it out of bounds, but knock it off of the Sayreville attacker. It will be an East Brunswick throw-in, I believe, on that far side. Over to take the throw-in for East Brunswick, Megan Brown. Brown looking for some running room. Just bring it up. Sayreville looking to get a shot off. Esposito waiting for it. Good look, short pass on the far side to Brown. No one really taking control, and that ball will roll out of bounds. Kicked out by Sayreville. East Brunswick once again with the throw-in. Esposito now will take the throw-in. And she'll clear it out over just short of midfield. Down the touchline, it'll roll out of bounds, and it'll be a Sayreville throw-in. East Brunswick certainly dictating the tempo of this game in the first half. Well, it has not been total domination. East Brunswick has dictated the tempo, and the scoreboard really reflects that as they have a 2-0 lead, 11 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this first half. It's East Brunswick hosting Sayreville. I'm Scott White, and we're at J. Doyle Field. Sayreville looking to get their first goal of the evening, but the East Brunswick defense not giving them an opportunity to get a good look at the keeper. Celine Hagen not really having too much of a problem so far this evening as Sayreville has not been able to get off a great shot. First shot, center of the box. And there you go. Just as I'm talking about it, Hagen scoops one up, a shot straight at her from about 5 yards out. She isn't flustered. She'll wait for the box to clear, and she'll clear it out once again. Probably one of her best kicks of the night. It'll go far side, but straight off the Sayreville head. East Brunswick stepping up. Ball will ping-pong around in the middle third of the field. 50-50 ball. Someone looking to come away with it. It'll bounce off the Sayreville player and be an East Brunswick throw-in far side, but not before a substitution. For East Brunswick, another senior, Elaine Yao. So Yao checks into the game as Brooke Kramer checks out. Cleared up field by Miklik. Sayreville counterattack. Looking through a ball, no one there. East Brunswick will clear it to the near side touchline. Not enough on it as Sayreville will maintain control. Two East Brunswick defenders in the backfield. Trying to control it is Lauren Feder. She's able to ricochet it off a Sayreville player, and Feder will take the throw on the near side. Looking for an open target. She'll go straight up the near side touchline off the head of an East Brunswick player. A couple players try to string together a few passes. Coming away with it now on the near side is Hillary Galanter. She'll try a touch pass toward the middle. No one there. Cleared back on the near sideline and cleared out by Stephanie Miklik, but not before a push against East Brunswick. That one likely going against Tara Davis. It'll be a restart just at midfield for Sayreville. Hagen will come off her line and scoop it up about 15 yards out. Once again, wait for the box to clear.
What's your favorite color? Share the green and the white. What's your favorite color? Share the green and the white.
East Brunswick bringing it on the offensive half of the field for the first time in a few minutes. Will bounce off of Tara Davis on the near side, and it'll be a throw-in for Sayreville. East Brunswick will try to maintain control in the offensive half of the field, battling hard for it for East Brunswick, Stephanie Miklik. Sayreville will try to switch fields, bring it straight across the field. No Sayreville player waiting for it, and East Brunswick will capitalize on that. Megan Brown, far side. She's taken down hard, and she'll be rewarded with a restart just over midfield. East Brunswick will restart on the far sideline. Just that midfield. Right-footed boot up the center, off the chest of Lara Eilhart. Eilhart maintains control, goes left-footed inside, looking through a ball, no one there, now trying to come away with it. Rodriguez will clear it off her line, trying to get a shot off that time was Hillary Galanter. Sayreville will clear it out of bounds on the far side touchline. East Brunswick with their first scoring opportunity in the last few minutes, and we'll see if they can maintain control. Here are a couple of Sayreville fans on the far side complaining about that call. Sayreville with a nice contingent this evening, as they have probably about 40 or 50 people here in attendance. Not bad for an away game, especially on a weeknight. Sayreville will clear it out of the backfield. Out of bounds on the far side to take it for Sayreville is Jessica Barry. Sayreville will run the far side touchline, not before broken up by East Brunswick, and they'll try to bring it up over midfield off of a Sayreville player. East Brunswick throwing far side. Looking inside for Tara Davis. Davis unable to maintain control. Sayreville will counterattack. Broken up quickly by East Brunswick's Lara Eilhart. Over the head of an East Brunswick defender. Probably one of the few mistakes so far this evening on the misjudgment that time by Rachel Riffenberg. Going to have an infraction against Sayreville, and it'll be an East Brunswick restart, far side touchline. 7 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in this first half. East Brunswick with the 2-0 lead over Sayreville. Sayreville throwing, East Brunswick stepping up. And East Brunswick will look for an offensive attack, broken up by Sayreville. East Brunswick trying to mount some numbers, bringing up their midfielders. Coming on the near side for East Brunswick is Feder. She's unable to maintain control, but it bounces out of bounds on the near side touchline, off the leg of an East Brunswick player, throwing for Sayreville. Taking the throw in this time is Candice Mazzina. Mazzina sends it up the near side for Polito. Polito looking to center it up, has a few defenders to beat. Long shot from about 25 yards out. It'll just float into the hands of Celine Hagen. Hagen in no rush. She'll wait for the box to clear. Straight up the middle to a Sayreville player. Having some problems clearing it out of the backfield this evening. But her defense comes up strong for her once again. Esposito on the far side. See some speed on the near side. Hillary Gallanter trying to run onto it, a little bit short, but a great deal of speed and a great effort on the near side. Sayreville throwing. East Brunswick tries to break it up. Gallanter off her head. She'll try to turn on it. One player to beat. Unable to get around her, but Sayreville player kicks it straight into the stomach of Lauren Feder. East Brunswick once again tries to clear it out of their backfield. Sayreville with a number of opportunities now, unable to create up front. They've had the ball in the offensive third of the field a fair amount of time in the last 10, 15 minutes, but they've been unable to convert and unable to put the ball in the back of the net. Probably a tribute to the defense, as they're not giving Sayreville a good look at that net. Clearing it out for East Brunswick, near side, Rachel Riffenberg. Quickly bounce right back, and Sayreville's on the attack for Sayreville. Polito looking to send it far side. She's looking for some help, can't find any, and it'll cost her. East Brunswick will clear it far side, and out of bounds, unable to get to it that time was Elaine Yao. The senior, it will roll out of bounds, and it'll be a Sayreville throw-in. Esposito far side, she'll send it right out of bounds. Sayreville throwing once again. We're under 5 minutes remaining in this first half. 2-0 your score, East Brunswick leading Sayreville. Shot from about 15, 20 yards out. Bounces into the chest, that's smothered by Celine Hagan. Once again, she'll wait for the back to clear. See if she can clear it out a little bit stronger this time. Good punt. That'll bounce just short of the midfield line, and East Brunswick maybe will try to mount a final counterattack, or another counterattack, I should say, and they have some numbers. Tara Davis tries to bring it up. She's unable to find another player as 3 Sayreville defenders swarm around her. Sayreville now will counterattack and bring it back over midfield. Poor ball control over on the near side, and that'll cost Candace Mazzina. It'll be a throw-in for East Brunswick, but not before we see some more substitutions for East Brunswick. Checking back into the game, Robin Douglas, and taking a breather, Megan Brown. East Brunswick throw-in near side. That taken by Miklik. She tries to control it. 2 Sayreville players around it. Sayreville gets the better of it. Feder chasing on the near side. Sayreville looking to go center. East Brunswick will clear. Davis turns, spins on the ball. A lot of long passing in the middle third of the field. No one establishing themselves. No one taking control right now as we head into the final 3 minutes of the half. The official time is kept on the field, so the clock will stop at the 3-minute mark. And what's left is anybody's guess. Only the referee knows, as the official time is kept on the field. Federal run on the near side. She's looking for a scoring opportunity. Once again, the senior. She'll center it up, one bounce and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Sayreville. Sayreville's going to make a substitution on the far side. Checking out of the game for Sayreville is Mazzina. And checking in is Pearson. She started, took a rest, and she's back in now with fresh legs as we head into the final 2 minutes or so of this game, of this half, I apologize. 2-0 is your score. East Brunswick on top of Sayreville. We have about 2 minutes left in this first half. Feder near side throwing over the head of Gallanter. Sayreville will clear it out. East Brunswick looking for another goal before the end of the half. Middle of the field for East Brunswick, Laura Eelhart. Cleared out by Sayreville. They'll send long ball. Again, ineffective all night, playing the kick and run. Hasn't worked yet, continues to be unsuccessful. Hagan will punt it out. Good boot, just short of midfield, but it'll roll over midfield off the ricochet of the Sayreville midfielder. Sayreville will try to mount another attack. Final minute or so of this first half. Sayreville would like nothing more than to put one in before the end of the half. Out of bounds on the near side. East Brunswick throwing. We're going to get an obstruction, I believe, against Sayreville on the near side. That'll go against Brandy Gorski. It'll be an East Brunswick restart near side touchline, just short of midfield. Just a few seconds left in this first half. Federal take the restart. Nope, she's going to leave it off for Gallanter, but not before the ref backs it up a few yards. Actually, it's Rachel Riffenberg to take the restart. Riffenberg looking center of the field, up over the head of Davis, but she's able to run through. We see some speed from her. See if she can get a look at the back of the net. She's unable to actually get control. Now she does. Beats two Sayreville players, not the third. As Sayreville will clear it on the near side. Federal waiting for it. She tries the left foot, unable to do so. It'll roll out of bounds near side touchline. Throw in the corner for Sayreville. And that will end the first half. East Brunswick ahead 2-0 on two first-half goals, one from Heather Adams with 30 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the first half, and the other from Becky Pratt with 16 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the first half. It's senior night here at East Brunswick, the last opportunity for the seniors to play. They're playing well. 2-0 your score. East Brunswick on top of Sayreville. We'll be back with the second half kickoff in just a moment. Well, that gave you an opportunity to see some of the other athletes here at East Brunswick High School. The cheerleaders at halftime performed for you, and a tribute to their coaches, Barbara Guido and Lynn Regan. We get underway once again, East Brunswick and Sayreville. East Brunswick with the 2-0 advantage. They've switched sides of the field. For those of you just joining us, Sayreville in the away blue jerseys moving from right to left. East Brunswick in the home white jerseys moving from left to right. We're at J. Doyle Field. I'm Scott White. We have 40 minutes of soccer remaining. East Brunswick with the 2-0 advantage. Sayreville will restart on the far side, just about 10 yards short of midfield. Cleared out of their backfield, far side touchline. Off the head of a couple of East Brunswick players. Middle of the field for East Brunswick, Laura Eelhart. Sayreville looking to counterattack. Amber Poplowski. Far side touchline, out of bounds, off East Brunswick, Sayreville throwing. Into the box, stepping up on it is Bonnie Reese. Trying to control it on the far side, Valerie Simi. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be a Sayreville throw-in. Sayreville looking for their first scoring opportunity. Long shot, good boot, left-footed from the far side, one bounce into the hands of Celine Hagan, the senior goalkeeper. She'll punt it out near side. It will bounce off the head of Robin Douglas. Douglas runs overlap on the near side, unable to get on the receiving end of that overlap with Heather Adams. It'll roll out of bounds on the near side touchline, Sayreville throwing. In and out quickly. Sayreville once again with the throw-in, same spot, but this time Robin Douglas will send the ball in. It'll roll out of bounds again. East Brunswick will try a different option. This time they'll just let it roll out on its own. It'll be an East Brunswick throw-in on the near side. Short throw-in for Douglas. She can't control it. It'll roll out of bounds to be a Sayreville throw-in on the near side. In the backfield for East Brunswick, that's Rachel Riffenberg. Into the corner. And Riffenberg bounces it off the Sayreville player. It'll be an East Brunswick throw-in on the near side for East Brunswick, Robin Douglas. Douglas near side touchline. Off the head of Davis. Davis with some speed. She'll look through for Pratt. Pratt slow reacting. Coming on the far side for East Brunswick, Valerie Simi. Simi with 2 players to beat. She tries to get control of that ball. And it'll bounce out of bounds off of Simi. On the far side, it'll be a throw-in for Sayreville. Cold evening here at East Brunswick once again. I'll point out the fact that Sayreville is wearing shorts. East Brunswick, smart enough to be wearing spandex pants underneath their shorts to keep a bit warmer. It is quite cold. The first real cool evening of the season. Sayreville looking to mount an attack. They've been hampered all night by very strong East Brunswick defense. Once again, cleared out of the backfield by East Brunswick's Rachel Riffenberg. Sayreville will try far side. One bounce over midfield. Cleared out on the far side by Stephanie Miklik. Off of the leg of a Sayreville player, Miklik will take the throw-in. Little pushing going on the far side. Sayreville possibly getting a bit frustrated. They come into tonight with an 11-2 record. They're not used to trailing. They're not used to losing, and they're down 2-0. They have trailed this entire... they've been trailed most of this game. East Brunswick getting their first goal less than 10 minutes in. Heather Adams scored at with 30 minutes, 59 seconds remaining in the first half. And Sayreville has trailed since then. There's now 35 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the ball game. Far side throw-in by Miklik. East Brunswick header. Ping-pong around in the middle of the field. No one really maintaining control. Esposito. Sayreville will fire right back, and controlling it on the near side is Mazzina. She'll run toward the middle, broken up by East Brunswick's stellar defense. Cleared out at midfield by Tara Davis. Looking through ball now for Adams. Adams with 1 goal already this evening. She was looking for another, not this time around, as Sayreville will reload and run the far side. For East Brunswick now on the ball is the stopper, Stephanie Simi. And knocked out of bounds by the sweeper, Rachel Riffenberg. Sayreville trying to center it up. Get the centering pass, but out of bounds over the end line. It'll be an East Brunswick goal kick. Hagen will clear it off the line. Right back to Esposito. East Brunswick trying to bring it up over midfield. It has been on the East Brunswick's defensive half, if not defensive third of the field, most of this first half. So Sayreville trying to capitalize on maintaining control. They haven't been able to get a shot off. This could be the first opportunity, but quickly broken up by East Brunswick's Rachel Riffenberg. Riffenberg will run it on the near side touchline off the leg of Heather Adams. Adams can't control it. Sayreville will send it back in, but East Brunswick will clear it out of the backfield. Davis with a big windup. She can't finish it off. It'll roll out of bounds untouched, and Sayreville will take the quick throw-in off the head of Esposito. Riffenberg coming out of the backfield, and she'll knock it out of bounds on the near side touchline. Sayreville will walk it up the touchline and take it to just about the corner. Throw-in Sayreville over to take it now for Sayreville is Jennifer Mahoney. Mahoney, good throw to the center of the box, but she can't find a blue shirt, and it'll be quickly cleared out by East Brunswick. Off the head of an East Brunswick player and out of bounds. Trying to chase it down that time was Heather Adams. She was unable to get to it. It'll be another Sayreville throw-in. Looking center of the box, but again cleared out by East Brunswick. East Brunswick clearing the box, but not clearing the defensive third of the field. It'll be sent right back in. East Brunswick trying to get it up over midfield. Sayreville maintaining control in their offensive third of the field. Handball against East Brunswick about 25 yards out. Good restart opportunity for Sayreville if they have a long kicker. Going over to take the kick, it appears will be Jessica Pinchoud. Pinchoud, the senior forward. Line the ball up just off center, about 25 yards out. She'll fire it straight up over the wall, a 5-man wall, out of bounds, untouched. It'll be a goal kick for East Brunswick. East Brunswick finally getting the ball over midfield. Pratt will look to get it on the far side. She's unable to do so, and it'll roll out of bounds. East Brunswick now just over 30 minutes away from their 16th straight victory of the year, 16-0-1, and this is what appeared to be a rebuilding season. What a rebuilding season at that. The team graduated. A substantial number of their starters and seniors comes in with a young bunch of kids, 15-0-1, looking to be 16-0-1. Not bad for a rebuilding season. The dynasty continues here at East Brunswick, and they have a good scoring opportunity from about 20 yards out. Straight on, that shot coming off the right foot of Robin Douglas. Her probably first shot of the evening, but straight into the chest of Tara Rodriguez. She'll clear it out and try to get the ball up over midfield. East Brunswick will maintain control on their offensive half of the field. East Brunswick near side, once again in control of the ball for East Brunswick is Douglas. Douglas looking center for a whole bunch of East Brunswick players, but Sayreville will clear it out. In traffic now for East Brunswick, trying to control it is Valerie Simius. She'll chase a couple Sayreville players. Sayreville will run on the far side, out of bounds, off the leg of pinch out. East Brunswick throwing on the far side. Over to take throwing for East Brunswick, Mitchlick. Over the head of a couple of East Brunswick players. Sayreville on top of it, but East Brunswick trying to maintain control. Long windup. Not a finish there for Sayreville, but a push going against Robin Douglas, so Sayreville will have the restart off the push just at midfield, dead center. Good 30-yard kick, looking long service into the box, no one there, cleared out by East Brunswick. Sayreville will try to send it in one more time. Sayreville keeps bringing it up, but they're unable to finish it as East Brunswick now will counterattack quickly, and they have an opportunity here on the near side trying to control it is Adams. Once again, Adams has one goal in the evening. She's not going to get this one. Cleared on the near side. Esposito with a great step up. Cleared out by Sayreville, but East Brunswick once again waiting for it. It's almost as if East Brunswick has an extra player on the field right now, as every time Sayreville turns around, there's an East Brunswick player there, and that's the mark of a good team. East Brunswick now with the scoring opportunity out ahead of the pack. For East Brunswick that time was Heather Adams. She was unable to connect with it, just dribbles the ball in to the hands of Rodriguez. She'll clear it out. A wasted kick as it went straight up the middle, short to Pratt. Now Sayreville will try to clear it far side. Comes down to Stephanie Mitchlick for East Brunswick. She's tripped up, referee signals play on. Sayreville now will try the counterattack. Sayreville with some numbers mounting, coming out of the backfield, Esposito for East Brunswick, and she quickly breaks up anything that could be mounting. Adams looking through ball on this near side. Great speed coming on the near side for Douglas. She tries to center it up, but unable to do so. It'll ricochet off the Sayreville player over the end line, and a corner kick for East Brunswick. In the corner, Robin Douglas to take the corner kick. East Brunswick bringing 6 players into the box, plus Douglas on the near side to take the corner kick. First corner kick, I believe, for East Brunswick of the evening, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what they do with this. Douglas, good center, about 12 yards out, off the head of an East Brunswick player, right back to Douglas. Douglas looking to center it up. She'll have another opportunity. Left-footed center, across the center of the box. Anyone there to finish? Coming off the leg of a couple of East Brunswick players. Pratt looking for a shot there, cleared out by Sayreville. And East Brunswick unable to finish that great scoring opportunity. Far side off the leg of Mitchlick. Unable to control it, out of bounds. Sayreville throwing just short of the midfield line. Throwing far side. Sayreville looking to get their first goal of the evening. 28 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in this ball game. East Brunswick with the 2-0 advantage and certainly maintaining control. Great move in the center of the field for Tara Davis. She's looking through a ball for Pratt. Pratt unable to connect on it. Center of the field for East Brunswick, Larry Eilhart. Stepping up, Mitchlick. Long ball, running onto it, Adams for East Brunswick. She's unable to get there. Mitchlick off her left foot, out of bounds, but it was already out of bounds before she touched it, so it'll be a throw-in on the far side, and she'll take it. Out of bounds once again, but not before an infraction is called against East Brunswick, so Sayreville will have the restart on the far side. Tempo of the game has certainly slowed up over the last few minutes. I'm not sure whether it's the cold weather or the fatigue setting in, but the pace is definitely slowed up. See if somebody is able to capitalize on that slower pace and catch the other team off guard. East Brunswick with the throw-in on the far side at midfield. They lose it. Now it'll be a Sayreville throw-in actually on the far side. Sayreville will move it up 5-6 yards and take another throw-in. Good turn on the ball. Douglas on the near side. She'll send Pratt. Pratt looking to center it up. She's unable to find anybody, and Sayreville will counterattack on the near side. Coming out of the backfield for East Brunswick is Riffenberg, the sweeper. Riffenberg, good ball control on the near side touchdown. Looking to the center field for a white shirt. Finds Davis. Through ball now. Davis with one player to beat. Davis and Pratt. Pratt now with one player to beat. She goes right side. She gets pushed. No call. She'll center it up. Little off bounds, right across the goal mouth. No one there to finish it off. Great centering pass, no one to finish it off. And Sayreville will mount a counterattack as East Brunswick with a great opportunity on the pass going across the mouth of the box by Becky Pratt. No East Brunswick attacker there to finish. Sayreville counterattack. We'll see if this comes back to haunt them. Great speed once again in the backfield. No problem for the stopper. Stephanie Simi, a freshman, will clear it out on that far sideline. Sayreville throwing, far side. Pushing going on in that far corner. It's going to be a kick for Sayreville. They'll center it up, but none of their players are paying attention. East Brunswick will capitalize on it. Cleared over the end line, last touched by Sayreville. It will be an East Brunswick restart, but not before Sayreville's going to make some substitutions. East Brunswick has not made any substitutions, at least none that I was able to see in this second half. A great number of substitutions in the first half, none in the second half. But they do have Megan Brown standing on the sideline next to Coach Lucoso, looking like she may be prepared to step in at any moment. Hagen clears it from the back. A couple of East Brunswick players around it. Now control of it is Eelhart. She'll lose control of it to Polito. Miklik on the far side. Out of bounds. Sayreville throwing. Good move by Sayreville in the corner. Looking to center it up. Good opportunity. 12 yards out for Sayreville. They'll wind and shoot. Nothing there. It'll bounce short and maintains control. Sayreville looking for a shot. Tie up in the box. A lot of action going on. If Sayreville could just fire a shot, they're only about 5-6 yards out. Everybody swinging. Everybody trying to kick. And finally, it'll be cleared out of bounds over the end line, and the referee signaling a corner kick. All sorts of chaos going on there. Hagen looking at her players, giving them the orders who should be covering whom, making sure that situation doesn't arise again. Sayreville not prepared for the corner kick. They haven't had any, and they're not sure what to do. But finally, coming out of the backfield for Sayreville is Brandy Gorski. She's caught off guard. She didn't remember that she had corner kicking responsibility since they haven't had any this evening. Gorski in the corner. Sayreville would love a goal to get them back into this game. Long cross center of the goal. Good opportunity. No one there to finish it. Out of bounds off the head of a Sayreville player. We'll have a goal kick for East Brunswick, but not before a substitution. As I anticipated, Megan Brown coming in for East Brunswick. We'll see who checks out for you. And it appears checking out for East Brunswick was Valerie Simi. East Brunswick looking to get a safety goal. One more could probably put the nail in the coffin, and they have some numbers. 3-on-1 forming, trying to run onto it on the far side for East Brunswick was Heather Adams. She wasn't as quick as the defender, and it'll be knocked out of bounds. Give Sayreville an opportunity to bring back some of their defenders. Ball bounces to Miklik on the far side. She's going to run it across the field and look to switch fields. Good step up by Sayreville, and they'll attack on the near side. Long through ball again. They're looking that kick and run game. Has not worked. Continues not to work. Esposito in the backfield. She'll drop a quick support pass back to her sweeper, Riffenberg. Riffenberg will carry it up near side touchline. Instead of long ball looking over the head of Pratt. Pratt with 1 goal so far this evening. See if she has an opportunity for another one. Cleared out by Sayreville at midfield. East Brunswick will break it up. Not able to maintain control. Sayreville now with a good scoring opportunity far side. Running the ball for Sayreville on that far side is Pinchad. Pinchad looking to center it up. Sayreville unable to control it. It will roll out of bounds. Body check there by Pinchad. I think it was hockey. She practically knocked the East Brunswick player down. And they'll get a corner kick for it. The crowd not happy. Center about 12 yards out, now 18 yards out. Sayreville looking to load, nothing there. They'll lock the load, but no shot. East Brunswick will clear it out, and East Brunswick with a good scoring opportunity. Pratt on it, 1 player to beat. She is unable to do so. Second Sayreville player steps up and clears the ball out, and Sayreville once again looking for an opportunity. They've had 2 opportunities in the last 2-3 minutes. They're looking for their third. They're knocking on the door. 1 goal gets them back into this game as they trail only 2-0, cleared out of the backfield by East Brunswick sweeper Rachel Riffenberg. 2-0 once again your score. East Brunswick lone goals coming in the first half, Heather Adams and Becky Pratt. Sayreville looking to ruin the shutout for Celine Hagan on this, her senior night. But so far, she hasn't had too much to worry about. She'll clear it out of the backfield to Pratt. Pratt looking to turn on the ball, unable to do so. Her legs are taken out from under her, no call. Pratt will quickly regain control and look a through ball. Not sure what the call is, something off the ball. She's looking through to Tara Davis, nothing on the ball, something in the backfield that the far referee called the one away from the play. So regardless, East Brunswick with the restart. Not sure if I agree with that call as it broke up a clear advantage for East Brunswick, but East Brunswick's not complaining about it as they have a 2-0 advantage and the ball near side touchline. Sayreville will knock it out of bounds and East Brunswick will have the throw-in. The referee says no. Crowd's getting angry. I'm not sure which game the refs are watching, but apparently not the same one everyone else is because that's probably the 3rd call against East Brunswick. Probably shouldn't have been. Sayreville's going to make some substitutions. You still hear the crowd yelling over that call. Sayreville throwing. East Brunswick really not too concerned about which way the refs are calling. The game's played on the field. The refs are a part of it, so East Brunswick not wasting any time. Good heel tap by the East Brunswick player. Missed who that was. Trying to control now is Lara Eelhart. She is unable to do so. The ball will come to the Sayreville player at midfield. Sayreville trying to attack once again. Pratt now about 30 yards out. She steps over the ball, and she has some running room and an opportunity. She's got Adams running up front along with Davis off the head of the Sayreville player back to the keeper. Scooped up East Brunswick with a good scoring opportunity there. Very weak kick by Rodriguez, and that could cost her as East Brunswick will maintain control on the near side. They'll reload once again. Running it on the near side for East Brunswick, Robin Douglas. Douglas, good service into the box, 1 bounce. Pratt all over, loose ball, Rodriguez drops it, but she'll scoop it up. Good coverage by Pratt there. Rodriguez having some problems. She's going to walk all around the box and try to clear it out once again. Again, a short kick, and she's going to pay for it. Nope, guess not, because Megan Brown's going to be called for the push. East Brunswick's Anne-Marie Mitchlick, a freshman who has not seen any playing time thus far this evening, is up and warming on the near side touchline. She waits to check in with 20 minutes, under 20 minutes remaining in this game. Mitchlick on the far side. I guess that's Stephanie Mitchlick now as the second one gets prepared to check in. We'll have to give you first names. East Brunswick throwing. But not before substitution. And here comes Anne-Marie Mitchlick, and she will check in for Robin Douglas. Anne-Marie Mitchlick over to the far side. Will now take over right in front of Stephanie Mitchlick, so that'll make that side pretty easy to call. Thrown right into the fire. Tara Davis now in control of it. Davis looking Mitchlick through. Not there. Out of bounds, Sayreville throwing far side. They're going to bring up some numbers and see if they can mount the scoring attack as we head into the final 18 minutes of this ball game, down 2-0. In control, middle of the field, Lara Eelhart. She'll clear it out, far side touchline. No one there for East Brunswick. Out of bounds, Sayreville throwing just short of the midfield line. Sayreville wasting that throw-in. East Brunswick, Stephanie Mitchlick to take throw-in far side. Looks for Davis. Davis, good flick of the head back. And East Brunswick now with a good scoring opportunity. Out in front of the pack is Pratt. She has some speed, and she's got about a 5-yard advantage. Pratt dribbles. She shoots. She scores. Puts it in the back of the net. That'll give Becky Pratt her second goal. 17:36 remaining in this ball game, and Becky Pratt puts East Brunswick up 3-0. Becky Pratt with some running room for the second time, and for the second time, she capitalized on that running room. So it's 17 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in this ball game. East Brunswick with a commanding 3-0 lead. They're knocking on the door of a 16-0-1 record. Spent a lot of time talking tonight about the youth of this team and about the different classes, freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior. I'll just remind you, Becky Pratt with 2 goals, a very pretty one that time, is only a sophomore. So you'll see her around here at East Brunswick High School for a number of years to come, and hopefully many more good things to come out of her. Out of bounds on the far sideline, it'll be a throw-in for Sayreville. East Brunswick throwing. Stephanie Mitchlick will take it on the far side. Mitchlick still tries to control. East Brunswick certainly playing with a great deal of confidence now, a commanding 3-0 advantage. Restart opportunity. East Brunswick's going to hold at the 18. Long, high service into the box. Good header opportunity for Sayreville. 1 touch and out of bounds just wide. Good opportunity, good execution for Sayreville just wide. Appears as if it bounced off of a East Brunswick player's leg, so it will be a corner kick for Brandy Gorski. This time she's up on it. Last time she wasn't paying attention, got caught off guard. This time she knows what's going on. She'll take the corner kick over on the far side. She was dangerous last time, right in front of the goal mouth. See if she can do it again. Once again, straight in front of the goal mouth and headed out of bounds on the near post that time by Stephanie Mitchlick. Once again, Gorski to take the corner kick. Good placement so far for Gorski on both corner kicks. She'll see if she can pull it out a little bit more. She does. Sayreville waiting for it. High long ball. Once again, Mitchlick will chase it out of bounds, but this time she'll wait for it to land before touching it, and it will be an East Brunswick goal kick. 15 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this ball game. East Brunswick with a commanding 3-0 lead. Sayreville, long shot, kick and run again. Hagan in no hurry. She'll wait for the Sayreville player to challenge her. Now she'll pick it up. And punt it out about 30 yards. East Brunswick looking once again. Pratt comes near side for East Brunswick's Megan Brown. Brown takes the throw in now. She looks... East Brunswick now control, middle of the field for East Brunswick. Stephanie Simmy stepping up from her stopper position. Sayreville been quiet for a while. East Brunswick now looking to mount an attack on that far side, but to East Brunswick's surprise, it was out of bounds on them. It'll be a Sayreville thrown in and out quickly again off of East Brunswick. That's off Anne-Marie Mitchlick. And it'll be another Sayreville throw, and once again, the head of Mitchlick. A couple headers on the far side. Davis sends it to the middle of the field for East Brunswick, kicking now Megan Brown. Brown straight up. Now East Brunswick looking to mount something on that far side. Nothing happening. Mitchlick waiting for it off her head and out of bounds. It'll be a Sayreville throw-in. Sayreville, long ball on this near side. No one even near it. East Brunswick will just watch it slowly roll out of bounds. Again, they're in no hurry. We're going to get a referee's calling back to the clock. Not exactly sure what he wants. I think he's coming to talk to a couple of the fans that may have been yelling at him that were unhappy with some earlier calls. So he mentioned something to Coach Brian Merrigan, who came over and mentioned something to a couple of the fans standing by the wall. Regardless, the play continues on the field. Davis turns on the ball, left-footed center. Ping pong, middle of the field. No one controlling it now for Sayreville. Right-footed shot from far out. Barry. She'll try shooting from about 35 yards out. Unsuccessful. Hagan. Punch straight up the middle. Esposito stops. She'll run near side touchline. For East Brunswick, Lara Eelhart. She drops back, support pass for Riffenberg. The sweeper sends it near side, looking for Pratt, but Pratt's going to be called for a dangerous play as she lifted her spikes into the vertical position. Restart near side. Sayreville looking middle of the field. Davis steps up. She'll send it far side for East Brunswick's. Looks like Mitchlick on the far side. Brings it back across the field for Megan Brown. East Brunswick unable to control. Mitchlick gets beat on the far side. Sayreville mounting some numbers. Couple players coming into the 18. Let's see if Sayreville can serve it in. It'll get knocked out of bounds, and it'll give East Brunswick and Sayreville an opportunity to set up their players. Long throw into the box. Off the chest of Sayreville player. Out of bounds. East Brunswick throwing far sideline. 11 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in this ball game. East Brunswick with the commanding 3-0 advantage over Sayreville. Real nice crowd on hand. You could hear them in the background. And once again, it's senior night. This, the last home game for the seniors. As such, it was parents' night. The parents of the seniors were honored before the game. East Brunswick throwing far side. Sayreville long ball. And East Brunswick trying to bring it up over midfield. Sayreville waiting for it. For Sayreville near side now, Jennifer Mahoney. Mahoney sending it nowhere. East Brunswick will capitalize and turn it around. Off the head of Riffenberg. Sayreville stepping up, looking to see if they can get a shot off. Out of bounds on the far side. East Brunswick throwing. Anne-Marie Mitchlick to take it. East Brunswick not letting up on offense. They have a commanding 3-0 lead. Under 10 minutes remaining. They'd be happy to put another one in the back of the net. Sayreville's going to make a substitution on the far side. Sayreville throwing. Off the leg of Mitchlick. For East Brunswick, Simi. Stephanie Simi knocks it to the far side. Out of bounds. Sayreville throwing. Sayreville not rushing the ball. Almost as if they've conceded defeat, down 3-0 with 10 minutes remaining. Don't appear to be watching the clock very much. East Brunswick will try to extend their lead. Sayreville now in control at midfield. For Sayreville, sending it down the near side touchline. Danielle Polito out of bounds. It'll be an East Brunswick throw-in. East Brunswick's Pratt. Center of the field. Pratt once again gets goal side. She's got two, looking for the hat trick. She's got one player to beat, cuts back on her player. Now she has a left-footed angle, centers it across. Good header through the hands of the goalkeeper. Goal, East Brunswick. Great centering pass by Pratt. And getting that goal, I believe, was Tara Davis. So with 8 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in this game, we'll give Tara Davis credit for that goal off the Becky Pratt assist. So Becky Pratt with a great night so far tonight. 2 goals and an assist, a great assist that time. Coming down this near side, cut back on her player, left-footed center, and Tara Davis finished it off for East Brunswick. Hate to harp on that same point about the youth of this team, but when we look at the scorers tonight, Becky Pratt with 2 goals and an assist, she's a sophomore. Tara Davis finished that one off, she's a sophomore. And Heather Adams, who scored the first goal of the evening, is the lone senior. So 3/4 of the scoring coming from sophomores so far this evening. A tribute to the success, of the continuing success of this East Brunswick program. East Brunswick throwing far side, and Sayreville has all but conceded defeat, now down 4-0, 8 minutes remaining in the game. East Brunswick not concerned about the score as they'll try one more time. Rodriguez comes off her line, a little bit tentative that time. Guess a little bit concerned as a team that is 11-2. She probably hasn't been in losing situations very often this season, probably hasn't given up many goals this season. Bit of shell shock so far this evening tonight as she's down, giving up 4 goals. On the other side, Celine Hagan, the goalkeeper for East Brunswick, is 7.5 minutes away from a shutout. A couple of new East Brunswick players up and warming up on the near side touchline. Fortunately, we don't have them on our roster, so if they were to check in, we're not even going to be able to tell you who they are. Going to guess that Coaches Merrigan and Kosa are probably looking to some of the younger players in their team. Now with the 4-0 advantage, they're going to send in some youth and give them some opportunity to get some experience. East Brunswick will clear the ball out on the near side. Sayreville looking to mount an attack and maintain control on the near side. They're unable to do so. The speed prevails. Pratt on a great give and go to Esposito on this near side. Esposito will run the near side touchline from her back position. She has an opportunity to center it up. Sends a great centering pass for Davis. Davis with the right footed shot. Goal! Tara Davis. East Brunswick just opening this game up. Tara Davis puts East Brunswick up with 6 minutes and 48 seconds to go in this game. Less than 2 minutes apart. Tara Davis nets 2 goals. With the assist that time is Esposito coming up from her back position. Kim Esposito, we're talking about her speed earlier. It paid off that time. Let me mention that Becky Pratt, once again, was involved in that play at midfield. She was involved in the give and go and was a part of that play. The goalkeeper for Sayreville is going to be a substitution. Actually, it looks like we're going to have new goalies on both sides of the field. East Brunswick looks like, I'm guessing they sent in Jessica Ruff. For Sayreville, they're going to send in Michelle Monier. Now, East Brunswick making a couple substitutions. Sayreville sending in a new goalkeeper as Rodriguez has had all that she could take so far this evening, giving up 5 goals. East Brunswick 6.5 minutes away to improving their record to 16-0-1. They're not done yet. They're going to attack one more time. Cleared out by Sayreville. East Brunswick waiting for it. One bounce at midfield. Sayreville trying to take control. East Brunswick maintaining control. East Brunswick's Pratt gets goal side one more time. Pratt beats one player, beats a second player. She's going one-on-one with the keeper. She's going to send a long ball from about 15 yards out. Keeper's out of the net. If someone could finish that off from about 8 yards out, shot, goal, East Brunswick. East Brunswick's goal that time, I believe, came from Heather Adams, if I'm not mistaken, finishing off the original shot from Pratt. We're going to give Heather Adams credit for that one, which actually makes for a very interesting story, as now 3 different East Brunswick players have scored 2 goals each. Heather Pratt with 2, Becky Pratt with 2, Heather Adams with 2, and Tara Davis with 2. With that, Coach Lucosa will bring off a couple of the starters and players. Pratt with a great night will come down, will come off to the bench. Stephanie Simi with a great night will come off to the bench. And I'm sure there's a great deal of youth on the field right now. With 5.5 minutes, they're going to get some great playing time. East Brunswick a commanding 6-0 lead. East Brunswick netted 3 goals in less than 3 minutes. Certainly a fitting ending to a great career for a lot of these players. And let me just clarify that in saying an ending here at home. East Brunswick still has games ahead of them on the road, the tournament, so on and so forth, but this is their last regular season home game. Sayreville looking to center it up. Trip over in the corner there. We're not going to get a call, as it'll be a goal kick for East Brunswick. A couple more substitutions for East Brunswick. Checking in, Elaine Yao once again will get back on the field, and Hillary Gallanter. 2 more of the seniors will see a little bit more playing time. Checking out for East Brunswick, Anne-Marie Mitchelick, the freshman, and Lara Eilhart, the sophomore. Again, youth abounds the program. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this ball game. It's all but over now. 6-0 your score. East Brunswick in control of this ball game. East Brunswick hosting Sayreville tonight. It's been all East Brunswick. They're winning 6-0, 4 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. Sayreville, far side touchline. Handball against Sayreville. That ball bounced up and hit the Sayreville player, so East Brunswick will restart it. It's all academic now as East Brunswick and Sayreville will just go through the motions of finishing off the final 4 minutes of this ball game. Parents and fans that came out tonight were treated to a good evening of soccer, especially the East Brunswick parents and fans, as East Brunswick just dominating the latter part of this game. It was a reasonably even game for the first half. East Brunswick with the 3-0 advantage, or 2-0 advantage, I should say, at the half. But in the second half, and really in this final 18 minutes of the game, they've scored 4 goals in a 12-minute span to put this game away for East Brunswick. Long balls straight across the goal mouth. No one there for Sayreville to finish. Hit off, it'll roll out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick for East Brunswick. This is a great late season game for East Brunswick. Certainly a confidence builder as you head into the tournament time of year. Clearing the ball, Jessica Ruff for East Brunswick. A lot of young players given the opportunity to get some experience, and also given the opportunity to show coaches Kosa and Merrigan what they have and what the future of this program is all about. Based on the goal scoring tonight, there is certainly a bright future, as there always seems to be here for East Brunswick girls soccer. Sayreville looking to get something in the back of the net, playing now just for pride, with 2 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in this ball game. East Brunswick looking to advance their lead. Some of the younger players bringing it up over midfield. There's Katie Heinbach you see on the near side. She's getting set to take the restart for East Brunswick. Right-footed service into the box. Just short. Sayreville will clear it out. East Brunswick's waiting for it. Under 2 minutes remaining. Once again, I remind you the official time is kept on the field, so the scoreboard reads 2 minutes. And that's where it will stay, as only the refs know what the exact official time is remaining in this ball game. Both teams, coaches, players, fans, everybody is ready to get out of here. It is a cold evening. 6-0 is your score. These final few seconds don't mean very much. You really just hope more than anything that none of your players get injured in these final few seconds. As once again, I remind you, it is all academic now. 6-0 your score. East Brunswick with the commanding lead. Bonnie Reese on the far side take the restart. She'll send the ball down the touchline. Out of bounds, Sayreville. And that'll do it. Your final score, East Brunswick 6, Sayreville nothing. Heather Adams with 2 goals, Tara Davis with 2 goals, and Becky Pratt with 2 goals. Adams and Pratt putting 2 goals in before the half to go ahead 2-0. They come back out in this second half, and Becky Pratt scores with 17:36 remaining in the ball game. Then the scoring barrage started. Tara Davis put in a goal with 8:37 remaining in the game. Less than 2 minutes later, with 6:48 remaining in the game, Tara Davis put another one in. And finally, Heather Adams rounded off the scoring with 5 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in this ball game. Great deal of excitement here on senior night. Parents' night here at East Brunswick. A great game for East Brunswick, a great game for the crowd, a great game for the fans. East Brunswick defeats Sayreville 6-0. They'll advance to 16-0-1. Sayreville falls to 11-3. For Dave Ambrosi, I'm Scott White saying thanks for joining us and have a good night.